All right, everybody, David Parsons here. Just a quick teaser of our bonus episode this week. You know, I wanted to make sure that everyone heard a little bit of what Justin Rogers Cooper and I had to say about Nirvana and Kurt Cobain on the occasion of the 25th anniversary of his suicide, which was a big signal moment in, I think, the kind of cultural and intellectual and emotional developments of both me and Justin. So it's a really personal episode, and it's also an opportunity for me to explain a little bit of the new Nostalgia Trap summer projects. We're getting into the filmmaking business, and we're going to start making short historical documentaries this summer. We need your help for that. So there's a new Patreon up. If you go to patreon.com/nostalgiatrap, all sorts of new levels for you to donate and subscribe, and that comes with like t-shirts and signed copies of my book, and there's even an opportunity to get in on the roundtables and workshops we're going to be doing online that I'm going to be holding this summer. So if you're interested in any of that, then go check out patreon.com/nostalgiatrap, and of course, if you sign up, you will also get to listen to the rest of this episode, which I think is I think some of the best stuff, that it shows off some of the best stuff that we do on Nostalgia Trap, which is, you know, kind of investigate the political economy of some of the bigger cultural moments and cultural pieces of our history. So, you know, Nirvana is a big part of that, and I know that, you know, that legacy is a complicated one, and so we have a good time with it, and I hope you do too. So enjoy this little clip and go check out patreon.com/nostalgiatrap for the rest. All right, if I remember, this is Justin talking a little bit about why the legacy of Nirvana fits into a larger history of the working class in pop culture. So enjoy this, and we'll talk to you soon.
People that are on drugs, if you think about addiction, yeah, you can't solve criminality, you cannot solve addiction, you can't solve the crisis by putting it on people's shoulders. You have to change the infrastructure. You have to socialize the problem in order to solve the problem. Police work can stop criminals. It has never stopped crime. The way to stop crime is to actually rebuild the very structure of how we produce ourselves as that we. And so it's a mega dimensional issue, and the fact that it comes out of a subterranean culture that was so consumed by selling out and its relationship to corporations. And, you know, Chris Novoselic would say, around the time Nevermind was produced, he said, like, you know, we're doing this to try to bring the revolution to a wider audience, and like he was being earnest. You know, these were musicians that were thinking about politics in a way that was about structural shifts, while at the same time someone like Cobain was improvising on the entire conversation to say, and this is, I think, his comment on punk and the kind of class politics of 80s punk and even late 70s punk. He was taking like David Bowie, gender bending sort of forms of futurism in the body. He was taking that stuff and saying the way to get at the revolution you're talking about is going to have to come through changes in how we understand gender and sexuality, as much as you want to say that it's about the social programming that comes through like something like state socialism. And that's what makes it so epic. That's what makes them being present for the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989. They were there the day after the wall fell. That's what brings it all together.